Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm back in another video, and I started it with a get ready with me, and as you have seen on the title, I was getting ready to go to a horse competition event. It was a horse competition, horse jumping competition and the polo game in the same day. So here I was getting ready to go, and I was really excited because it's my first time seeing something like that. It was my first time interacting with horses. I've never been a horse enthusiast. So in this video I went there for the experience, for all the good things that was coming. And yeah, I was quickly getting ready, and I hope you really enjoyed this vlog until the end, because it was really fun, and I tried to include all the fun parts. So when I finished getting ready, I went to the venue, and this was where the competition was going to take part, and this was in Janmeda. I always knew Janmeda was big, but I didn't know it was this big, because like they have even a horse ranch. They literally have a place where horses are residing, and I had no idea. I always thought Janmeda was just for football and basketball and other fun games, but this was so new to me. And yeah, as you can see, the place was looking well put together, organized. And here we had started watching when we got there, it was me and my friend. When we got there, it was already started, and this was like the second contestant, him and his horse, and they were competing against other teams. So basically what they were doing, it was a competitor and a horse. So they would call a horse name and the person's name, and as you can see on the video, the horses were jumping obstacles. They had set different levels of obstacles, and these horses are very well trained. They have trained to play this kind of games, so they know like what to do. All they need is a guidance from their master, or whatever they call the horseman. So they were jumping about 2 rounds. So on the other side, on the left side, there were judges who were giving points to the horse and the horseman. So they would count the horse's performance and the horseman's strategy or techniques. So the way they are leading the horse, the way they are communicating with the horse, all those things were giving them points. So here, this is the another person they called, and you're going to see in details how he's going to perform. So first he would walk, like he would go in the circle and go all the way here on the left. We were like, the audience was on this side, on the left side, and he would greet the judges. Like you can see him, you know, like saluting the judges and the audience. And he would start from the back, because like as you can see, I tried to record every details. He would start from obstacle 1 and keep jumping until like for two rounds. So they were basically doing 2 rounds, and within all those 2 rounds, if there's no mistake, and then they will give them points. So for me, some of them, they would seem so perfect, but then when the judge calls, they would like say they made this much mistakes, blah blah blah. But you know, I'm new in this, so I didn't know what exactly it was. So, and also the other thing was, because as you know, horses are living things, they get tired and they would need a long rest. So they were taking a very long rest in between, or they would use a different horse, because they had so many horses there. Of course, we were at the ranch, so there were about over 30 horses, but not all of them are professionals. So we were taking very long breaks for the horses to rest, eat, drink water, and the contestants also, they needed some time to rest. Yeah, so we kept going and going. This was another contestant coming in with his horse, and all of them, some of them dropped out because of, you know, mistakes. Some of them fell down. There were so many fouls. Whenever you encounter some fouls, you just they will drop you out of the competition. And yeah, that was there. Like, you know, they have rules and regulations just like any other sport. And one thing I noticed, this is a very difficult sport. Like, it's one of the most difficult sports, because sometimes these horses were not cooperating with their masters. Literally, some contestant would go and a horse was not competing. So this particular horse and contestant, they were somehow champions, you know. This man was so loved by many people. It's just because that I have muted, but he was like having many people calling him, you know, cheering for him. Yeah, he was like a champ. And this guy is my friend Daniel. He was also competing, and he was basically the reason why I went there. I went to see how they perform and how everything goes. Yeah, and again, this man is back. I didn't rush him because he had won like the very first round, and he was going in for the second. And this horse is just so perfect. It was cooperating very well. It was doing him so many favors, and it looks like they are so close. They have been together for a while, if you ask me, because of the way they performed. He was leading it, he was listening to him, and his friends were next to us, and they were like cheering for them. They were, you know, having fun, calling them both the name of the horse and the contestant's name. They were having so much fun, and this horse is just a charm, because he was listening to him, whatever they were doing or whatever he was saying. He would cooperate, and he was really happy with it. So I didn't rush it so that you guys can see exactly what they were doing. Yeah, they were jumping from different levels of height. From the back, there are higher heights. From the right side, there's even higher. And here he won, and he was celebrating, and he came to his friend, you know. He was like, yes. And, you know, it was a fun thing to see how, you know, him thanking the horse, and the horse feeling proud. As you can see, the way he's marching, he looks really proud of himself. And his color is so beautiful, like a white horse looks so demure. Yeah. So they kept going, and this was a different contestant, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they kept going, and I just want to get to the next part where they went in pairs. There's a part where they got in pairs and they were playing like 2 by 2. I think they were set, and I think that's how the game goes. So they have to play by 2. Let me see if we can get there real quick, and you guys can see how it went. Yeah, so this is the part where they went in as a pair. They were a pair of 2 players, and they are going to do just the same thing. Them jumping, like their horses jumping the fence and the obstacles they have put for them, and they would check. They jumped and then they check their performance. So if one player plays well and the other doesn't play well, of course it's going to push back the team's performance. So yeah, I think they were judging them based on that. As you can see, some horses would just pass the obstacle, but the other one would make sure they jump it. So they were judging them based off that as well, and the distance of the horse jumping and all that good stuff. So yeah, this looks like a very difficult thing. So finally it was the MVP's time. Yes, I'm the MVP, baby, and it was my turn to go in and show them my tricks. Okay, don't wait for the tricks, just watch me having my first experience with a horse. I went on the back of the horse. It was scary at first, but then these horses are so well trained to live with people, you know, like they are so gentle with you. They know when it's your first time, they know when you are scared. So as you can see, I was feeling the connection with this horse. It was so kind to me. And then I was like, oh my god, it's so majestic, it's very strong. I was really happy. Like, it was a very interesting experience for me. It's my very first time. Besides of seeing them like from distance, I've never got a chance to ride it. And because I was a new person on the horse, look at the kid trying to boss me. So I got this person trying to help me ride it. In the beginning I didn't know how to, you know, boss it. So it was standing, because like you have to lead it, you have to instruct the horse where to take you, how to go with you, things like that. So he was just helping me. He was like, don't be scared, don't feel too much fear, relax and just, you know, enjoy the back of the horse. And it was really fun. But one thing I realized is you need to be very fit to be able to go up on the horse and to handle all that pressure, because when you are riding it, you can feel it in your quads and your hamstrings. That's where I was feeling it. So I was like, this is so relatable to, you know, being fit and working out. But the overall experience was amazing. I enjoyed it, and I was really, you know, happy to be on the back of the horse. And hopefully I will go back and experience this once again. So here we tried to take pictures. I was a bit scared because, you know, they might be, you know, sass, you never know. I was trying to take a picture here and very scared, as you can see. But it went well. This horse was really gentle, and I feel like it's a girl. It's probably a girl, because like the gentleness, it's feminine. So finally, after some time waiting, it was the time for the polo game, where they were praying, and we didn't know what they were doing exactly because the instructions were not so clear. We had someone explaining to us what exactly is this, but I didn't understand. What I know is they were like on the back of the horse. They had these sticks in their hands. I forgot the name they told me it was, and they had the ball on the ground, so they would try to score the ball in the, you know, the posts. They were posts on the right and on the left, and that's what they were trying, like if they would score. It's like football, but on the back of the horse and with a stick. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and share. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.